Default values used by the system are configured in this tab. This includes emails, timings, labels used in the system for defining the organizational structure, etc., and custom variables which affect the system's behavior. Emails. Default emails which are used by the system for a variety of tasks, such as notifying learners that a learning resource they have booked onto has been approved or a forgotten password has been sent, etc. Each email can be edited and formatted using the controls in the toolbar. The email content contains variable values surrounded by 2 percentage signs. So for instance, user fname displays the user's first name. Regards displays the email sign-off, etc. Such variables can be selected from a drop-down list on the emails toolbar. Timings. The timings determine the time by which things simply happen in the system. Different types of learning resources can become due at different times after they have been assigned. These due times are important since they affect the time of when they are to appear in reports and pop up as events in a user's calendar. A number of additional time-related restrictions and delays are also defined here. Labels. Words used in the system can be defined differently for each installation. For instance, you should wish to use the word email hyphenated in your organization. A translation can be set up. So wherever the word email is detected, then there's always a translation of email but is used in its stead. This is especially useful where you want to use different terminology from that used by the system. For instance, cost center can be used instead of group, division instead of company, etc. Configuration. The configuration option enables the editing of configuration variables used by the system, largely affecting the user experience prior to the learner first logging in. For instance, here is set whether learners can self-register on the system, the default role, along with the appropriate permissions for a registered user, activating APIs, etc. API setup. The API, or Application Programming Interface, is a set of functions and procedures that allow the creation of applications which access the features or data of an operating system, application, or other service. To view this option, make sure the Allow API configuration key is set to True. Selecting the function and coding language allows the IT administrator to add code to an existing application, which can either read from the system or send commands to it. Selecting the commands and copying the code in the correct language enables this to happen. Dashboards. This data view appears when the user first logs in. The statistics and graphs displayed to each role type are defined and laid out here. Learner's interface. Loading in a background image will give additional branding to each installation.